Hi again, and thanks for joining me for your free copy of Settling Your Newborn to Sleep. You'll find a link to download the ebook below, but keep watching as I'm going to share with you some of my main tips and advice to help you understand newborns and some expectations of their settling and sleep patterns. In the ebook, it describes the behaviour to expect from your newborn, a step-by-step guide to getting your newborn to sleep, and some things that can affect newborn sleep. The ebook also contains a variety of links to give you a deeper look into the areas that are of particular interest to you and your newborn. So now let's take a brief look at the basics of settling your newborn to sleep. I think the easiest way to think about getting newborns to settle and sleep is to imagine what it would have been like for them in the womb over the past few weeks. You can imagine it would have been warm and secure and comfortable, even though there probably wasn't much room. Your newborn would have been hearing muffled sounds and experiencing all kinds of movements as mum went about her day. Even if he had a rough and traumatic birth, his environment before this would have been mostly stress-free and comfortable, or he would have been out sooner. This warm, comfortable, secure state of listening to familiar sounds and enjoying familiar movement becomes the way he will usually settle best. Even if you don't know what you're doing, it's important to stay relaxed and calm. Your newborn won't mind if his nappy's on backwards or the dishes have been in the sink all day, but he will mind if he doesn't get cuddles and feeds and time for sleep. Your newborn was born ready to learn, so there's some things you can help him become familiar with to make life easier down the track. I know there's a lot to take in and you're probably tired, so all the information is written out for you in greater detail in the Settling Your Newborn to Sleep ebook. One of the first things your newborn needs is to get enough fuel to grow and develop. In the early weeks, if you're breastfeeding, feed whenever he is awake and make sure you wake him if he doesn't wake for feeds every 3 to 4 hours during the day and 4 to 5 hours at night. He will usually go straight back to sleep after his feed, nappy change and a cuddle, and sometimes he may stay awake just a little longer. After a growth spurt around 3 weeks, he'll need some awake time after every feed during the day, but at night he'll usually go back to sleep if everything is kept pretty low key. The time that he spends awake during the day is around 1 to 1.25 hours, and after that he'll show you tired signs. When you see tired signs, it's time for a nappy change, swaddle and a bit of a sway and cuddle before laying him in his cot. He won't be asleep, so leave your hand on his chest a little longer before releasing it. If he seems settled, leave the room. If not, lay your hand back on his chest and give him another rock or pick him up and give him another cuddle. He won't need to sleep in a darkened room for the first 6 weeks, as he'll probably prefer to be out where you are in the natural light with familiar sounds. If after 10 to 15 minutes he's still not asleep, give him another suckle at the breast or use a dummy. Sucking is soothing for young babies, and it's better to do this than let him get overtired. There are more settling options to try in the attached ebook, but whatever you do, remember to stay calm and relaxed, because your newborn picks up on your emotions, and if you are stressed, he'll find it difficult to settle. Some days are going to be tougher than others, but just do your best on those days and ask for help when you can. If you're alone and need a break from your newborn's crying, he'll be okay if you leave him safely in his cot while you step outside for some fresh air or have a shower. Getting away from hearing his cries will help you relax much quicker than staying close to the constant crying. Some newborns cry a lot more than others, and while we all want placid babies who don't cry much, there's not many of those around, so we have to learn to live with the one we have. Thank you for allowing me to share some of my insights with you, and I'm sure that you've picked up a thing or two to help you be a more confident and empowered parent for your newborn. If you haven't yet explored the full website for Baby and Me Survive, Develop, Thrive, click on the link below and take a look around. Baby and Me is a unique online learning community created especially to walk with new parents through the first 12 months with their new baby. I'll be with you through each stage of your baby's development, sharing professional practical advice and caring encouragement. Through Baby and Me, I also want to save you the confusion of using search engines to find answers to your baby behaviour and development questions. Enjoy parenting, and I'll look forward to connecting with you soon.